Right. Alright. A while ago, like a really long while ago, for most of you that is, before Jacksepticeye, before Markiplier, before PewDiePie, or even on YouTube, before monetization was even a thing on YouTube, back when Fred, for those of you who know what I'm talking about, when his second or third movie came out, way back then, nearly 20 fucking years ago, quite a long time for you. First video I made on YouTube, on the first channel I had, was titled Politics on Gaming. And I was talking about how the entire industry was violating your unalienable right to the pursuit of happiness. I would amend it to say the pursuit and attainment of happiness, because the pursuit means that they can circumvent your attainment of it by carrot and sticking you into chasing it and saying, oh yeah, we're not violating their rights, they're pursuing it, they're just not getting it. So yeah, I would amend the fucking Declaration of Independence to say all living beings instead of men, to say the pursuit and attainment of happiness instead of just the pursuit, and several other things, because, you know, back then they were writing that as an angry letter to the fucking king back then. They really didn't think it through other than just right then what their needs were. They had no fucking idea about technology developing and everything becoming what it is now. So anyway, that's where what I was talking about in the first video. And when I talk about video games, the pursuit and attainment of that happiness is the driving primary motivation behind everything I say in regards to the video games. So when I say I'm right and you're wrong by default, that's what I'm pulling on. Your pursuit and attainment of your happiness as well as everyone else. So don't fucking argue with me on it, because you're wrong by default. And it's treason, because your intentions, no matter what they are, aren't aligning with supporting the pursuit and attainment of happiness. It's not supporting the unalienable rights mentioned in the Declaration of Independence. So take this as being political if you want, but it's the fucking truth. And if you don't like it, just go fucking kill yourself. You're a problem. You're not the solution. Now, that being said, as far as single player, cooperative multiplayer, player versus environment, everything else outside of player versus player, each and every last individual should have sliders for difficulty settings to set it where they want, to set how difficult they want the enemies against them to be. And yeah, you can get into a group with your friends and you can all agree on playing on a certain difficulty and then changing it later, or playing by yourself on whatever you want while someone else plays on whatever they want. And hardware for consoles and PCs is up to the point where it can take care of that. Game engines are up to the point where they can take care of that on each individual specific console or PC or even fucking cell phones. Anyone that's saying anything different is a fucking moron and a retard. I know because I've played on hardware from the Atari fucking 2600 through Nintendo, Sega before it was bought out by another company, Sony's PlayStation, the original gray model, all the way up to PlayStation 2. So many fucking different variations of Nintendo consoles and handhelds. PC, before Steam, phone games from fucking really early in the first iterations of cell phones. Back when, like, the first game was fucking Pong or Snake on fucking phones. I've played on a lot of different fucking hardware. So I have over 30 years experience playing video games on which to draw on. And when I talk about video games, I make every effort to make damn sure that what I'm saying is the absolute fucking truth of the matter. No bullshit fucking opinion. Because opinion isn't based on truth. It's based on what's going on up here as opposed to what's going on out there, in here, and everywhere else. So there's the hardware. It's fine. It can keep up with all the things that I'm going to be saying. The software, yeah, that's fine now. It can keep up with it. It could keep up with it back on the fucking original Nintendo 32-bit home entertainment console. They had the ability, even back then, to program in these things. Why else did the game Genie exist? You wanted invulnerability? You could have it. In some games, such as Star Wars, what was it? It was on Nintendo 64. It had a debug menu. Several games had debug menus where you could set your player health, you could set your ammo count, you could set your shield level, your armor level. You could set things and then go at it. These weren't glitches. These were just developer tools that were still there. All you had to do was know how to access them. So there is no fucking counter argument to what I'm saying, because it's just born of ignorance, stupidity, arrogance, and pride, and conceit, and generally just, being a bitch. Let's see. Fucking Call of Duty Modern Warfare. No, Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare. Yeah, that's the one. It had earnable unlockables when I was playing it on Xbox 360. Infinite ammo, slow-mo mode, bad year where the enemies exploded into tires, cluster grenades. There is no reason for the game developers to leave out these fun things in games. There is no fucking reason outside of money, outside of greed and stupidity and Oh, we have a deadline because we want to make fucking money. Okay, well, if everyone were fucking patient and, like what happened with Cyberpunk 2077, if you fuckers had waited for the game to be finished before it was brought out, it wouldn't have had all those glitches in it. If you weren't pressing the fucking issue of a deadline and saying, instead, take your time, finish the game, make sure it's done properly, then it wouldn't have come out with the fucking bugs in it at all. Now would it? Now, as far as these online um, team battling, player versus environment, including player versus player games, the programming capability is in place to separate the player versus environment fights from the player versus player fights so that you can balance the PvP shit separately from the player versus environment and cooperative stuff. So that you can have all the options you want for player versus environment. So that you can play it at any difficulty or ease that you want. I don't bother with player versus player. That's something that I just don't have enough information about. And because I don't have enough information about it, that doesn't entitle me to fucking talk about it. Know and respect your fucking limitations. As far as cooperative or single player, everything outside of player versus player, there's no fucking reason, no fucking excuse at all for developers and companies to say, you have to play it the way we want you to play it. No, bitch, you fucking don't. It's everyone's fucking right to play games how the fuck they want to. And if you want a difficulty to support a canon way that the game is played as far as its lore and storyline, fine. Make a fucking set of default options that people can choose from in the fucking settings menu and let everyone know it's there for them to use if they want. Okay? It's not fucking about you. It's about everyone enjoying the fucking game. But if you're so fucking hell-bent on telling a goddamn story and having it done a certain fucking way, get into Hollywood and make a goddamn fucking movie or a TV show, okay? Because your ass doesn't belong in the gaming industry. That's the cut and dry simple of it. I'm not gonna fucking tolerate any bullshit contrary to it. If you want to tell a story, go fucking to Hollywood, tell a goddamn story, okay? Get the fuck out of the goddamn gaming industry. Because your ass doesn't fucking belong there. But if you're in it for the purpose and function, the core reason for video games to fucking exist, for everyone's pursuit and attainment of happiness, then do what the fuck I tell you to goddamn do and don't listen to any goddamn motherfucker else. If you don't like this, fuck you, you're the problem. And I don't plan on repeating myself, so if you fucking get a link to this video, then fucking watch it all the goddamn way through. And think long and hard about what the fuck I've said. Because it's the fucking truth. It's not a goddamn opinion. At all. If you don't like it, then you're a little bitch. Furthermore, Have the fucking respect, the honor, the discipline, the self-control to supply every individual, including yourself, with the tools to fucking play the games that they want to play the way they want to play them. If not, get the fuck out of the goddamn industry. This goes for you CEOs and you corporate motherfuckers and you stockholders as well. If all you want is money, get the fuck out of the goddamn gaming industry. Go do something else. Go on to fucking something else, somewhere else. Go get a real fucking job and earn your goddamn money. Because sitting on your ass, taking other people's money, and telling people what the fuck to do when you don't know a goddamn thing about the fucking way reality fucking works just makes you a little bitch and a part of the goddamn problem.